So guys, nagbabalik tayo. Meron tayong bago dito. Yung bahay na siya. So gawin natin, hanap na tayo ng kahit ng mga city. Papansin nyo guys, nakatapos na tayo ng tatlo last time. Yan. So ngayon, kung papansin nyo meron dito parang ano yata, ito parang palakas ng item. Square population was kept well under control thanks to this day. So wind bug rush. Try natin kung ano ba pinakaiba nito. Anong goal?
That's Windbag Ranch. Perfect place to work a blade if you got the stomach for it.
So kukuha yata tayo ng item dito. Wala natin matapos. Tapos, yan na.
There's always more squirts to go around.
Makakuha tayo ng item. Ayun. Yan, napapalas nyo rin. Pang-upgrade. Buti na ako tumatak. Langit sila patamaan, hindi tayo makatama. So guys, kung papansin nyo, hirap tayo makatama. Habulin nila ata. Patamaan. Nahulog ako. Ayun naman, iiwain ko kayo. Uy. Uy. Dalawa pa. Pa.
Kid cuts all of them down soon enough.
Guys, so nakakita nyo. Isa yung nagbukas na item. Ganun pala siya. Ay, nahulog pa. Pero tapos nahulog pa ba? So, testingin natin guys, muna tayo doon. Mag-quest muna tayo.
Kid comes back from Windbag Ranch, smelling good and ripe.
Tap muna tayo guys. Maliw muna natin. Parang nahulog pa eh. Palitan natin ito ng chance carry on defeat. 100% critical. Max care.
Where whiskey has no scent, but tastes like a peppered boot heel, it's not for everyone.
Right, so gagamitin natin yung shield. Di ako sanay sa iba eh. Confirm. Confirm na. Ano naman, go first. Parang palakas. Attack, deal down. Ano lang. At wala tayo pinapulot. Kailangan pala naman natin pinapulot na ano. be careful up there. Fly, fly, fly.
Couples used to walk the sundown path. Kid ain't here for pleasure though.
So guys, para lang sa ito na yung part 2 natin. So may part 1 to. Kapag hindi nyo pa nakapollow yung Facebook page at nakapag-subscribe sa YouTube channel natin, i-follow nyo na and subscribe. So follow nyo na guys para updated kayo. So para makita nyo rin yung part 1. Ganda itong laro to, Bastion. Hindi siya nagre-required ng mataas na specs ng computer. Kaya guys, mapapansin nyo maganda yung graphics. Dahil nasa part 1 yung simula ng kwento. So download nyo na guys para makita nyo yung storyline.
But then, somebody gets to the core before the kid.
May kalaban.
Floor starts giving way under the lightest step. A single panic squirt could bring the whole place down. Fragments of the old world rain from the sky. Stray valuables are lying everywhere. Kid thinks twice about risking his hide for him though. Well, the path ain't exactly open to visitors no more. Security's all fired up. Quick and careful's the only way to go. See, the path was intended for leisurely strolling and such, not so much for noise and tomfoolery. Sky bridges link the path together. One of them bridges whips the kid along. Air travel always was an iffy proposition. But calamity changed everything, even where the wind blows. Well, if we mastered the winds in the old days, we can do it again. But the question is, who else could have taken the core? Well, ain't no survivor stole the thing. Scumbag ate it by mistake. Tough break. Unlike the kid, that core ain't coming back. No, they used to ship live munitions down the path. Find time to find them. It's wise to toss those things plenty far away. Boom, sabog sila. Boom, sabog kayo dyan. Even gas fellas need some shut-eye from time to time. They get real cranky when you wake 'em up. In all his toil, Kid keeps coming back to an overwhelming question. Who else could have survived the calamity?
Kawawa naman yung bata. Ano tayo? Parang wala tayong nakuha part.
So he didn't find the core that time, but that ain't about to stop us.
Mission failed yata. Wala nang lipat-lipat. Walang core. Walang core dun. Wala tayo mag-play dun eh. Collapse eh, the core was missing. Wala yung core. So dito tayo sa The Ham Gardens. Wala tayo nakuha ang core. Ano ba yan? Pumatay dito ah.
The dead welcome him with open arms.
Durog. Kita nyo guys, ang ganda ng sound effect niya.
The calamity took everybody after all. Kid sees it plain, frozen faces all around.
Huwag natin sila sa ride, man. Respect. Respect natin sila. Mga naging bato na niyata eh. Pinatira ko. Mga dating
These folks never saw the calamity coming, but someone did. Someone close.
Ayun guys, so someone close. May makikita ride. Sabi nila. Kawawa naman sila.
It was someone like him.
Like him? Kung may tao dito guys, friend.
Kid sees him there agape, in the flesh. It's a snag or two trying to get to him. He ain't about to stop, no matter what. He's got so many questions after all. Just ain't got time for answers. The Thunder brothers didn't make it. They never saw what it was like beyond the walls. Nor did the bird boy. Didn't make it. The Jawsons, they didn't make it. Grady Sr., Grady Jr., they didn't make it. But him, he survived. Kid finds proof enough that man ain't from around here. Just think, without that man, we wouldn't be here right now, would we?
So guys, kung nakikita nyo guys, daming kalaban.
Kid does what he has to do.
Sorry.
And then, what do you say to a man who's seen too much? Kid hasn't a clue, but he says this. We have to go. Please.
Kailangan natin siya tulungan, we have to go, please. Tama natin siya sa Bastion.
He's a proper gentleman, that man. His name is Zolf. No hiding he's an Ura. Folks like him ain't never been a common sight in sALiNgPuSa. He's relieved to see a living face or two. The kid and I introduce ourselves in kind, both to him and to each other, for the first time.
So guys, ano pa?
For Zolf, sALiNgPuSa was like a second home. He's real worried about his first home, too, far to the east. He was born in the Tazl terminals. The Ura sent him on a mission of peace to our city, and he's lived here ever since. We all lost loved ones in the calamity, he says. I don't know how I'm gonna go on without mine. We fought the Ura decades ago, but that was then. Things are different between us now. Kid says hello, but Zolf's lost in thought. The cores, they remember. That's why this place is coming together. That's why things are gonna be alright.
Bumabalik na yung Bastion.
Well, look what we have here.
Memorial. Oh, power.
The memorial. Here a kid can pay respect to the old world and earn it in kind. The valediction. Just another one of my sketches. Nothing more.
So, hanapin natin yan, guys. Hanapin natin.
Words can't express what happened, but they're all I got.
So, konti-konti natin bubuhayin, guys. Start tayo dito.
We tracked down a couple more cores near the edge of the city.
So, dalawa yung lumabas, guys. Ang hanging garden. Ang center brick fort. At pipe fort or card. So, anong pipiliin natin? Dito lang tayo sa center brick fort.
There's only one way to Cinder Brick Fort. The hard way.
The hard way. So guys, hard way daw to. Mahirapan tayo dito. As expected, may mga nakaharap. So, huwag na tayo gagalaw. Guys, sa hindi pa napapalo ng YouTube channel natin, mag-review tayo ng mga iba't ibang laro. Lalaroin natin din. Sa ngayon, ano natin, Facebook at YouTube, follow nyo na. Ang nire-review natin ngayon is yung Bastion.
Sure, the city marshals may be gone, but now the fort's crawling with windbags.
Dahil yata matagal tayo, kaya kailangan natin mag-move forward. At pala yung bomba yung dinala natin. So yan. Nakakuha tayo. Dapat yung bomba. Pero wala tayo. Taas tayo. Taas.
The calamity was mercy for normal folks.
Ang malakas to.
The windbags ain't so lucky.
Naubos yung boy natin. May lumabas na topic. Nakaship natin.
Well, windbags young and old keep fighting for the fort.
Sabi ko wag pansinin, kaso pinansinin na tayo. Ay, super! Tayo. guys, nandito na tayo. Paano bubuksan ito?
At least the marshals left the kid a parting gift.
Uy, may baril. Power
Something
yan.
the windbags just can't handle.
Scrap mask eh.
Something that'll punch clean through their greasy hides.
Grabe. Power to. Tama lang. Shotgun! Shotgun na tayo, guys. Ang mask dito.
Windbags ain't much different from normal folks.
Grabe.
All they want's a warm place to stay and a decent...
Boss! Boss tayo, boss. Papa. Oh, boss. Oh,
The
boss.
calamity drove the windbags topside. A lot of them wound up here in this very fort.
Busin natin sila ng shotgun natin.
Could have been minding the business underground like in the old days.
Parang meron pa tayong kaligtaan dito sa baba. Grabe ito ni. Kaligtaan tayo. Shotgun. Ah. Hindi nakakalap. Guys, naubos yung heal natin. Ano to?
Windbags can't use the marshal's supplies, but the kid sure can.
Gamitin natin yan. Power yan, power. Hindi tayo papalit. Naglag ako.
As for the windbags, Cinder Brick gave them enough heat and metal to munch on for a while. Well, the fort ain't theirs by right.
Masisira na yung island. Saka hindi pa
Can't blame them
nakakain.
for wanting it, though.
Level 5. Nalaglag na naman. Ano, puro laglag na lang? Okay natin sila. Nalaglag na naman!
The kid's stash of grenades is there for him if things get even worse.
Wala tayong grenade. Ano to? Ayan! Hindi tayo sanay dito. Okay, sanay tayo yan. Dapat masanay tayo. Kailangan natin yan. Ito.
Security's plane gone haywire. Windbags gummed up the works.
Ayoko nito. Ayoko yan. Mayroon palaban yan. Isa. Ito. Maubos natin dito.
Kid ain't afraid of getting burned.
Lang malipitan yung shotgun natin para mas malakas. Wow, MVP! Tawing galawan natin, sir. Lupit, diba? Gulong-gulong lang.
They trapped the kid in the middle of the fort's parade grounds.
So, kung may kalaban lang area. Ano tayo dito? Gulong, shotgun, gulong,
Kid's blasting
shotgun.
everything in sight with that newfangled
Gulong,
musket.
shotgun. Gulong, shotgun.
Then they bring out Plutus and Glandon,
Gulong,
all their
shotgun.
scumbag uncles.
Gulong, shotgun.
They something to gain, their sorry hides to lose.
Espada, shotgun, gulong. Espada, shotgun, gulong. Espada, gulong, shotgun.
Kid takes down Glutus. Maybe it was Glandon.
Gulong, espada, shotgun, shotgun. Espada, gulong, shotgun. Espada, gulong, shotgun. Espada, gulong. Oh! Mga tayo, shotgun. Shotgun, shotgun, shotgun.
The other big fella soon joins his brother, wherever they are now.
Bomba. Shotgun. Takot siya, di ba? Tapa. Okay tayo, shotgun. Shoot mo. Tapa.
Good thing the windbags don't know Kid's fresh out of health tonics. The windbags finally get the message.
Dami susuhulog. Kunin natin. Sayang yan. Kita nyo yun guys. Tapit natin. Espada, shotgun, gulong. Gulong, espada, shotgun, gulong. Kahit ano basta mag-withdraw lang kayo. Kala mo expert eh, no? Di naman. Feeling expert.
Kid used to dream of getting a marshal's badge, but not like this.
Sa Bastion. Magugunaw na yung
And now ain't nothing left for nobody down at Cinderbrick Fort.
Sira na yung island.
Kid shows up just as Zolf's telling me about his own journey to the city.
So guys, para gulong shotgun, para gulong shotgun.
Seems the only thing the Calamity saved for Zolf was the smoking pipe.
Smoking pipe.
Poor kid collapses after just one drag.
Isang drunk lang.
The past. Only good thing ever come out of the past is history.
Nasa history tayo. Pasto. Guys, nasa past tayo.
The past catches up with the kid. Hardly had a moment's rest since all this started.
Napahirap ng pahirap. Parang meron na trial. Try lang natin. Kung mamatay tayo, try natin. Parang di naman tayo makakalabas dito. Oh? Papansin nyo, kailangan talaga tapusin.
Fair to say he's led a hard life. Supposing what he says in his sleep ain't no lie.
Pahirap ng pahirap, baby.
He never knew his old man, but he had his mama to take care of. Frail thing with pure white hair like his. Having his mama's hair did the kid no favors while he was growing up. but he learned to hold his own out there.
Mas malakas pala yung bawas ng grenade.
School ain't working out, so the kid signs up for a turn on the rippling walls. Make his mama some money.
Ano, may tatapusan mo? Dami ka lang, bilisan na lang tayo.
Thanks to folks like the kid, the walls kept sALiNgPuSa safe from whatever's out there. The elements, the Ura, you name it. Once the kid done his time, he hurried on home. Turns out his mama's time was done too. The city had nothing for him. The money he'd been sending home was nowhere to be found either.
Mahirap yung umiikot kaysa sa ano. Hindi natin alam kung kailan yan. Mahirap yung umiikot.
So what'd the kid do? Why, he went right on back to the walls for another 5 years. In the history of sALiNgPuSa, nobody's ever volunteered for a second shift on the walls.
Tayong buhay. Namili natin yung mga bomba.
Out there, kid learned to fend for himself, learn to build, learn to break.
Bomba.
In time, the kid earned good standing with the marshals. They trusted him to scout out farther than anybody.
Tayo pa yata to guys. Take na lang. Pero matapos na yun. After nito, mukhang dadako na tayo sa part 3 natin.
One night, on one of his expeditions, the ground beneath him shuddered, cracked, and split apart. He saw nothing where the world used to be. The calamity happened just like that. What was I saying? Anyway. All the kid had to work with was his hammer and the clothes on his back. Through twisted streets, he ran with nothing but the city crest and an old stranger's voice to guide him. Well, he finally arrived at sALiNgPuSa's vaunted safe haven. He and no one else. But then, all he got was more thankless work from a man who ain't even asked his name. Sure, I may be the one who dreamt up the walls and the Bastion, but the cave isn't real. Not me. Nah, the past don't matter for nothing now.
Isa na lang eh. Wala pa. Ba yan?
The marshals seem like good men, he says. They treated him with dignity. Zolf brought his antique smoking pipe all the way from the terminals.
So guys, mag-iisang mission
Even
na
since
tayo.
the Ura surrendered to us, the marshals kept a wary eye on him.
Ano ba yan? Tinaray natin kagad kasi.
Kid takes another drag, goes out like a light.
Huwag na. Labas tayo dito. Try na natin kagad, di ba na-explain? Diba?
There's something you should know about the kid, but let me take it from the top.
Back to Bastion. Try na tayo dyan eh. Maubos oras natin. So guys, tingnan natin makapag-upgrade tayo. Yung laro natin kailangan mabilis lang tayo dapat.
Cinder brick stout sure goes down smooth, then stays in your gut like a rock.
Gamitin natin yung bomba.
Anything survives a musket shot ought to be quick work for that blade. War machetes are so quick, you gotta keep a good grip on them. Kid ain't finished here yet.
Ay, maglalagay tayo ng moment.
Zolf's travels ain't much compared to what the kids had to go through for all this.
So may bago naman tayo. The Lost and Found.
The lost and found. Here, Kid takes fragments of the old world and makes them whole again.
Bibili tayo ng ang dami. Muna tayo bumili. Saka na.
The Gravers, the arm of justice. They seemed unstoppable. The Marshals kept the city's peace. They can rest easy now.
So, last na to muna guys. Tapos, abangan natin susunod. Kung gusto nyo maging updated, follow na lang yung Facebook natin and subscribe. At, follow natin yung Facebook at YouTube channel. Subscribe tayo sa YouTube, follow tayo sa Facebook. Okay, so dito tayo. Last muna. Last na to.
No use praying to the gods these days. No time for it either. Folks used to make pilgrimage here to pay their respects to Pith, the bull. Well, the gods are long gone now, and the orchard core is long gone too.
Sino kalaban natin kanina? Paano kaya eh?
Seems Pith ain't much of a watchdog.
Yung mga kalaw, tinalo mo ako.
The gods don't care about trinkets, but the kid ain't no god.
Ay, kawawan.
Pith stood for something once. Something real. In time, though, the bull stopped being a symbol and started being decoration.
Decoration lang yung bull.
Pith makes a decent scarecrow, at least. Then Pith lights up like a rodeo. Ain't easy punching through his hide. Kid breaks him to bits. Must have been guarding that shrine. So what'll it be? Invoke the gods? Or tell them off? Kid decides to press his luck. Well, if the gods are alive, they must be plenty sore. Pith. Popping windbags is hard enough. No need to get the gods involved.
Naman!
Things might have gone worse if Kid tampered with that shrine. Kid ain't found a core, but at least he found Zolf's precious shrine.
Wala namang core dito, guys. Walang core. Ay! Hindi tayo nakakuha ng...
Now we can build a shrine of our own, though I got some alternatives in mind. Zolf doesn't touch the thing. Says the god of commotion is no children's toy.
Oh, may ball na.
The Ura feared the gods. We turned them into toys, put their faces on our walls.
So guys, ganahan ng Bastion. Ngayon guys, cancel muna tayo. Stop muna tayo guys. Magbabalik ulit tayo ang sALiNgPuSa Gaming. Follow nyo na kami sa Facebook. Follow nyo na. Tapos share nyo na din. Salamat guys sa inyong panonood. Salamat sa inyong oras. Kita-kits sa part 3. So, follow nyo na. Tapos, yun yung part 1. Salamat guys.